Heavy rain today. Absolutely drenched in life. So good. Alright, so today I'm doing a video on why I do the ice bath, sauna, jacuzzi almost every single day. It's part of a routine of mine. I'm normally work out around 5 o'clock, and then after that I do my ice bath, sauna, jacuzzi routine. I cycle between sauna first, normally do 15 minutes or as long as I can manage, and I do ice bath for 3 to 5 minutes, and then I warm up again in the jacuzzi, and then I do the cycle again at least 2 times, sometimes 3 times. Each time I come back into the sauna, I can't quite manage as long as I did the first time round, so it always shortens that cycle. But I do that every day, and these are some of the reasons that I do it. First up, hot and cold cycles create controlled physiological stress on the regulatory system. So it kind of trains your body to get used to these difficult environments. Being in the sauna is nice, is enjoyable, until it gets too hot. And at that point, it puts stress on your body. And when you put your stress on your body starts to respond. And then in the same way, when you go into the cold, it gets uncomfortable rather quicker because it's immediately very cold on you. And obviously, the longer you can stay in there with reason, trains your body in these scenarios. So you get used to putting your body under stress and improving its response. Cold exposure increases the production of norepinephrine by up to 500%, which helps improve focus, drive, and general post-workout recovery. Repeated exposure trains your autonomous nervous system to shift states on command. So you're basically able to just move between these different uncomfortable environments more and more comfortably. Comfortably is probably the wrong word, but it does create a moment of calm. So you're able to do it with calm and peace. And in fact, when I'm in the ice bath more than in the sauna, it's very meditative. So when you're in there, obviously all you're really thinking about is how cold it is, but you really clear your mind. And I spend most of my time just actually counting, so I'll count the 3 or 5 minutes just second by second. And that finds me a moment in my life which I rarely get, which means nothing else is in my brain. So it's, for me, very meditative time. Cold exposure causes rapid vasoconstriction, which in turn improves vascular tone, improves your metabolic regulatory systems and your thermal efficiency. Heat exposure also increases your core temperature, which increases plasma volume, improves your cardiovascular output, and in general improves your heart and your general fitness. Alternating between the hot and the cold provides powerful blood flow circulation. So you get really good nutrient delivery in the heat and waste removal in the cold. The sauna phase triggers heat shock proteins, which help to repair damaged cells and extend cellular lifespan. Continued heat exposure increases your core temperature, which in turn increases your cardiovascular output, your plasma volume, and your vascular flexibility. Contrast cycles help to improve your mitochondrial output, which in turn gives you both cellular energy and overall better health. Regular sauna use improves your cardiovascular fitness without adding load. So you're actually reducing any chances of heart attack and, of course, increasing your longevity. And there's many studies that support.
The cold exposure phase helps to release cold shock protein, which helps you to preserve muscle tissue, improve your cognitive function, and reduce overall systematic inflammation.
And my favourite one is the discipline that it builds in you. It's obviously difficult to do, but repeating this process allows you to really be in control of yourself and perform mastery over instinct. So you kind of look forward to these difficult challenges each time, and the feel-good factor afterwards is very good. Repeating this cycle 2 or 3 times forces your body to remain coherent under shifting extremes, from cold to hot and cold to hot. This helps to build genuine stress tolerance. Contrast sessions improve sleep quality by helping to regulate evening temperature drops. And if you're consistent with it, especially if you're doing it in the evening, it really helps you to relax and clear your mind before bed.
And finally, consistently doing this helps to improve white blood cell function and in general improves your immune system. Okay, so you've seen the routine, and now we just want to clarify the architecture a little bit more. We're not subjecting the body to thermal extremes just for wellness, and we're not doing it certainly because it's trending. We're doing this because we want to kind of upgrade our hardware, that's our body. The thermal protocol is a leverage mechanism. The heat shock proteins to extend cellular durability, cold shock response to regulate norepinephrine response by up to 500%. And this is not just recovery, this is basically purchasing focus, power, and cognitive aggression for the work that follows, both in your physical life and your mental life, your work and your play. And the primary asset is not just chemical, it's the way that your mind is dealing with it. It's the psychological impact that you're training your body and your mind through. And the instinct is basically saying, exit, get out of the cold, get out of the heat. And your mind is constantly saying, stay. So you're fighting amongst it and training your body to improve, or training your mind to improve its strength. Every cycle is a repetition of that command, and you're going over and over and training your nervous system to deal with this constant change of state. And I believe if you can't govern your own autonomic systems and response, how are you going to govern your business, your family, and your sovereign life? That's why I do hot-cold therapy.